Weather AM for Monday, August 12th. It's time to see how the forecast is shaping up across the country. Some interesting storylines, stormy weather on both sides of the country, and a heat wave continuing in the north. In Newfoundland, we have the puffins just kind of hanging out this weekend and thinking like we're almost ready to take flight, but there we go, heading into the water. Okay, otherwise we had a water spout along Lake Ontario, so that was the dynamics we had at play. We certainly had this in the forecast and captured on video. Now, floodwaters in Quebec, thanks to the remnants of Tropical Storm Debbie that moved through late in the week, and it was quite a dramatic flooding situation. In fact, for Montreal, Friday was the rainiest day ever recorded in the city, with 154 millimeters reported at the airport. Okay, that was rain. Let's talk about heat and a lack of rain in parts of northern Canada today. Yellowknife at 28 degrees, a number of heat warnings still in effect for the Northwest Territories, but those heat warnings likely to be a thing of the past in short order. Take a look at some of the temperatures in the mid-teens once the week gets going. So some of this heat in northern Canada beginning to subside, but the moisture has been very lacking. Now, for Yellowknife, last year was the driest year on record for the city at 139 millimeters. This year, we've only had 64, so maybe on track to break that driest year record once again. And with the heat and the dry weather, well, you could probably put that together for an increase in the wildfire activity in this part of the country. A jet stream is actually going to pick up some of that smoke and deliver it to more eastern parts of Canada. So we could see a little bit of smoke in the upper atmosphere for areas like Atlantic Canada, maybe even some lower level smoke that would disrupt our air quality. So we'll keep an eye on that factor. Possibly some scattered thunderstorm activity across the region for today. And then we're going to be seeing kind of a repeat performance tomorrow, but with some stronger dynamics. So look at our Tuesday, a little bit more meat on the bone with some of these storm cells that could be impacting parts of southern Newfoundland, into parts of Cape Breton as well. That's severe activity, but the chance for thunderstorms tomorrow fairly widespread across the Atlantic region. Chance for thunderstorms today in eastern Canada, not just for parts of the Maritimes, but a good chunk of Quebec, Labrador, and into parts of Ontario as well. So we'll really not see too much in terms of robust storm cells moving through, but some areas could see the odd storm cell moving through or the odd shower. Tomorrow we're going to see very limited activity as we get to a much drier pattern for this part of the country as the week gets going. But Montreal feeling some cooler temperatures today, a high of just 22, and we've been feeling those cooler temperatures in southern Ontario over the weekend, starting to nudge our way back to that summer heat, and we're not going to have to wait long for that summer heat. By Wednesday in Toronto, 28 degrees, feeling like 33. Okay, for Western Canada, certainly feeling some warmer temperatures as well. The summer heat very much in full effect, but some stormy weather on the way. We saw this over the weekend, and dry lightning. We have hundreds of lightning strikes on Friday, igniting a couple more fires, and that pattern continued over the weekend. Dry lightning risk for BC, severe thunderstorms spilling over into parts of southern Alberta today. So we'll see how that's playing out. In terms of winds, we're going to be looking at potentially some very gusty conditions today if those storms do materialize. And then tomorrow, strong wind gusts in parts of southern Saskatchewan, because into our Tuesday, that severe storm threat shifts a bit further east. So we'll look out for Regina included in the area that could see some severe weather tomorrow.